This is a reminder that on Sunday, May 27th, Let's Play Novora Autism will be launching Rocket League to the channel. And to celebrate, we'll be welcoming Farwell for Hire with the special charity streams to support Cystic Fibrosis Canada. We look forward to seeing you then as we support this wonderful cause and launch Rocket League here on the channel. Okay, so now that we've lost Yotsuyu to her brother, let's go ahead and speak with Lord Hien for our next challenge entitled Conscripts and Contingencies. Lord Hien seems keen to take stock of the situation. So my friends, that which we have feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memory and has returned to the Imperial fold. It is by any measure a cruel twist, not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into the Garleans' hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, all is not as it should be then, as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted, and that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fluminis is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it cannot be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekabune, on the other hand, would require only a single run, and leave us far less vulnerable on the water, assuming of course Russia can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this? I've had dealings with this Russia and his pirates before. And I won't be alone, will I, Corinne? Yeah, you can count on me. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parleying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lisa won't be there to reprise her role. I am certain you will make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Calm now, Igiri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alfred and I shall be about our task. And so away they go. And we should be on our way to Onokoro. Time is short and Rasho may take some convincing. Oh, I have no doubt about that. He needed some convincing before to help us get the Garleans out of the fishing town. Which name I cannot remember right now. What's it called? I won't remember until I get there, will I? What was the town called? I'll know the answer once we get there. Isari! It was called Isari. It was called Isari. Okay. So let's fly up on this evening. And find Rashomon. Hey man, it's been a while. Now there's a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma in the company of bildraths such as we? If you've come to offer Doma in chains a place of Garlean ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. Tansui, ever the man of trying to talk with people. And what fine subjects would you make? With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts will be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand not before you to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. Yeah, so let's discuss this particular aid. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you and will not come running like hounds at the master's whistle. And I will not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all of this? Profit? Must you always think in short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe, you sail in peace. Deny us our due and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Yeah, you still can't convince them. Calm yourself, Mistress Alice. We do not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Dorman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? Yeah, trying to talk to this stubborn pair. You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Garleans' hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Will you do it? Very well. The Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have our ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor to swing around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if Doman lords are not averse to getting their robes wet. Not this, Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it should be done in a trice. That is the spirit. The ship is moored at Quickscape's pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. And I thought I had a knack for parleying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Yeah, so let's go speak with this guy. Well, well, I thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Indeed he does. So we gotta go check on this hull, which is over this way. So we gotta go and check the boat out. So I believe I saw my swimming outfit available. Yes, I do. Okay, looks like we're all set to go. Yeah, starting over here. And checking this plank. You see no signs of damage here. Yeah, in case you're wondering, Hien is on one side, Alice is on the far side. And the other crack we need to look at is over on this side. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack in one of the planks. So now that we know what's going on, and there is actually damage, let's go ahead and report to Mr. Ihanashi. Hello there, young man. And the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The inspection I inspected seems solid enough. But here's what I found. On the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float that gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. Yeah, Ihanashi is shocked to see this. You're Lord Hien! The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami, have mercy, forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. 'Tis quite alright. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back, there's no leaving once you joined. How fares our lady? Is she seaworthy? Yeah, hey there, Ashaman. Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you haven't met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life. If he so chooses, I expect you to see they are provided for. I've heard that those who joined the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more. Be it in Yansha or out on the Ruby Sea, we have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Back to the Enclave it is, then. Alright, so having gotten that little swim in the sea out of the way, let's make our way back to the Enclave. As the sun is now starting to rise here in the far east. Well, those aren't currently on my radar, Bender, for no other reason than the fact that there are still unfinished games that I still have to finish. Setting aside a time to do them, though, that's a completely different story. Yeah, you know the old saying that there are some people who feel like there needs to be more than 24 hours in a day? That's someone like me. I can definitely say that I fall into that category. Alright, back over here. Time to go back inside. And let's go ahead and speak with Lord Hien. It seems Zugiri and Alphino completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we'll need the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. And so with that, we'll take 1,313 gil plus choice of potions, of which we'll take the grade 2 infusion of strength, which I've never really needed to use, especially since you can only use it for 30 seconds, but they're giving us a choice, might as well take this. Stand strong and unified! And so now, let's move on to our next quest, entitled The Primary Agreement. Hien is ready to proceed with the prisoner exchange. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. While we were putting our contingency plans in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. He will see that they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. Alright, so to the Glittering Basin we shall go. So of course we have to leave manually. Yeah, people are lugging around crates working on the reconstruction effort. Yeah, we want to go across the river, so that's exactly what we'll do. It is a bit of a long run over here, but it's for the right reasons. And someone somehow as a Magitech Avenger F1 as a minion. Must have gotten either a really rare drop or cost him an arm and a leg to get it. So that's something I've never seen before. Alright. Time to go where we're supposed to. Yeah, it's time for us to finally get it on with this quote-unquote prisoner exchange. But of course, seeing what we've seen Asahi do, who knows what other tricks he's got planned for us. Yeah, riding into the sunrise, hoping for a positive outcome. But will we get it though? That is the question. Hey there, Skipper. How you doing? Your party is assembled then? It is. Aye, and ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there be any confusion though, the tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever else Asahi's planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri ought to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We, meanwhile, shall cover the escape and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you with the Castrum's loading docks. She will see you safely home. Hey, Skylar, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Then all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it. Yeah, just in time, Scala. You're in time for the main event. Yeah, we're finally on our way to making the long-awaited prisoner exchange. So Salah Sahi leads his group, and Lord Hian leads ours. And yet the caskets are still ever present. Let's hope this doesn't end in bloodshed.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Oh, you're about to find
Indeed.
out there, Scala.
We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Yeah, the caskets.
The supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
Look at the look on his face. Look how smug he is.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hian?
Yep, that'll be her. She even has her pipe back. And all of her old clothes, too.
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Naori, widow of Sashihai, and acting viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
Is that so? You remember we beat you before, right?
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
Yeah. And apparently that pipe's still got tobacco in it. Or whatever the Japanese used to smoke.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
But he didn't seem too enthused when you failed. But yeah, look at the grin on Sahi's face.
I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
Oh, you have the gift.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
Oh, is that so? But here's why. Recognize these? Yeah, if you've seen them, you know what's about to happen.
What has she done?
Do you really want to know?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
Yeah, you guys might have seen what Iceheart did as Shiva in A Realm Reborn, and what the Archbishop did in Heaven's Ward. Well, here's the Stormblood equivalent. We have an eclipse on our hands. And what it gives birth to is nothing short of nightmarish. We have this game's version of Two-Face.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
This was his plan all along. To make it look like we're the bad guys. Yeah, and they're like, why?
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
Yeah, you see the puzzled look on his face. So yeah, so much for hoping to get our people back. Good
My
thing
lord,
I had a
you
secret
must fall
weapon.
back.
You ask me to run?
Well, I guess not. Leave this to me or a strategic withdrawal. Yeah, call it a strategic withdrawal.
Spare my pride, would you? I know this foe is beyond me. The field is yours.
You got it.
We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
How are you gonna do it when the Garleans are already leaving?
My lord.
Yeah, looks like it's just you and me.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours.
You believe it.
But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
You obviously never heard of Heidelin.
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail.
We'll see about that.
Come,
Because
let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorma. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
so now we have ourselves a duel. But obviously I can't go armed like the way I am. And this leads us to an 8-player trial against Yotsuyu, who's now turned herself into that Tsukuyomi. And now we have to go fight her. So this is what we're up against. Luckily for me, I've already practiced earlier today with Matthias, so I have beaten her. I just hope I can do it again tonight with Corinne. Where's that trial? Castrum Fluminous. Here we go. And so yeah, let's take a trip up the stairs to go deal with Tsukuyomi. Yeah, get ready, Two-Face. You're going down. Yeah, she even blows her pipe smoke at us. Alright. Shall we begin? It's not my first time. I've already had training with Mathia. So by large, I know what to do. I just need to remember everything. Yeah, I don't have many good options as far as someone to use Dragon Sight with.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I was able to win this within an hour with Messiah. Just so long as people don't do stupid things, because that Torment unto Death move during my practice with Messiah, the main tank ran into us, we're all behind him, and we were all cleaved to death in one shot. Yeah, hopefully the tank is not that dumb. Now we have to pick our poison in order to escape from this crazy move. And try not to get nailed. There is going to be a stage later on where we are going to have to burn through that particular move, just because of the way that Tsukiyomi combines her attacks. That's something we're going to have to do later on. You have a cookie? This isn't the time for cookies. But yeah, along the way, she will be introducing ads. And we have to destroy them. Lest they come together and cause a lot of damage against us.
Beg for mercy.
How about you? Yeah, and while also that's going on, there's also stack mechanics. Yeah, I'm taking a cheap shot at you just because I missed targeting the haze.
Your death will be all the
Okay,
sweeter.
now she's gonna go into her main enrage phase. Yeah, in attempting to do so, she's actually losing her power. Yeah, she's temporarily out of gas. Yeah, she wants anger, but we're gonna try not to give it to her. Now we're in ad phase. Here, have one on me. Yeah, even as her ghosts of her parents torment her still. But that's all part of this round. Still part of the aspect of it. Oh, Spectre there. I was not expecting us to dance for so long. But ultimately it prevailed against you. That has happened before to me. And now even Asahi has a Spectre of himself tormenting Yotsuyu. Yeah, we gotta deal with all of Yotsuyu's bad memories. That's not all. There's also a Xeno Spectre. It's gonna push us back for a few seconds. Thankfully I got Nastron off before this happened. Now we're gonna have something else interesting happen. Yeah, Gosetsu's ghost comes in and actually is helping out. Yeah, Gosetsu's like, you have no place here. Well, Gosetsu's memories for Yotsuyu are actually piercing through. And helping us to get the kill on the Xeno Spirit. So we got to 64 on her enrage counter. Still, we will survive this. And now we're amongst oak trees, or whatever kinds of trees these are.
The spider lily.
From mortal height, I rise anew.
Suffused with night,
now we
I
have to
shall
deal with a
prevail.
mechanic where we have to deal with a split field. And we cannot stay on the same side for too long or else we will get too many stacks, which will cause us to have doom on us. So try and alternate as best as possible and run over to a safe spot when you can.
Beg them.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward. Yeah, this can be awkward if people are still learning this fight. Switch back over. Yeah, 2 people died from that move because they had Doom on them because they stayed on one side too long. Yeah, I don't want to be on this side because that's going to be a cleave. Oh, good. You put your cleave elsewhere. Thank you. Thank you, Tsukiyomi. Alright, now here's where the fans start coming back.
Beg them.
Problem is we got a spec mechanic over here. Well, I did get through it okay. We do have a healer down. Oh, I got 13,000 off Astron. That's good damage. Sadly, though, since the healer was trying to revive the other healer, the lead tank is dead.
Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
Alright, now we gotta deal with Midnight Haze. Will be coming back. I don't know where it is until now. Now I've got the opposite attribute on me,
Your end is near.
but no one to help me out. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they came together. This is not gonna end well. Oh, wow, we actually survived that. Healer limit break.
In sunless gloom, black tendrils trail.
Switch back over quickly. Yeah, healer limit break.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Alright, got her to half.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Yeah, we got a stack for this move. Get out of the way of Dark Blade. And now we gotta deal with things with the fans again. Now, because we have Lunacy in play, it's best to just tank the damage, but I don't think people are gonna do that. Oh boy. Good thing I have Second Wind to save me. Oh, good thing I had Second Wind to save me there. Yeah, even despite some deaths, we are still holding our own. Oh! Oh! Oh, this is trouble for me. I'm dead. Yeah, I just happen to be standing on the wrong side. Yeah, take your revive there. Tank. So now how long are we gonna be left out? Because yeah, we've already burned our healer
Grind you
limit
under
break.
my heel.
But it seems like they have the right idea. But yeah, too many people are dead. So we're gonna have to start over. We got her down to 27.
It's going to be a long night. Your end is near.
Center disappears. Yeah, that black mage is just awful at knowing mechanics. How did you get this far? Waiting on Midnight Haze. There it goes.
Beg them.
That's gone. Oops, wrong target. There we go.
Your death will be all the sweeter.
Yeah, why does it fade away? It's not so much that it's long, it's just that people... I'm trying to tell them what to do and I'm being ignored. Yeah, we have to stay in the middle and tank the damage. This is actually the strategy that I devised with Messiah while doing this morning. Was maybe we should just all stand in the center when Lunacy and Dancing Fan are together and just burn through the heal. Just burn through it and have the healers do their thing. And it worked. Once we understood that, then we got it no problem. Now, why am I not allowed to target an opponent now? Well, you haven't missed anything because we still cannot beat this boss. Yeah, we still cannot beat this boss because I'm trying to teach the people mechanics and that I picked up in earlier today that I was able to figure out, and everyone listened to me, but unfortunately that's not happening this time. So we get pushed back. Yeah, if we fail, we know who to blame. And it would be the Black Mage. Because yeah, no one has been targeted more with the stack mech than the Black Mage. They keep running away with it. Which, like I said, it defies logic that they would run away with it because of the fact that they should know how it works, because of the fact that it has been implemented in a number of boss duels, most notably the Needhog duel from Heaven's Ward.
In darkness,
Right, here we go.
spider lily.
Try this again, it does fail.
I rise on you. Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
Keep going. Down this side for now. And switch sides.
Beg them.
Don't do that. Change sides again. Basically gotta keep going back and forth. Yeah. Anti-Twilight. Clearly, she's not a fan of Kristen Stewart either. Yeah, she not a fan of Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, or that other guy who plays Jacob, whose name I can't remember because he's just not forgetful.
Beg for mercy.
Oh, shit. Oh, survive it. Okay, we survived it. Don't know how, but I'm glad we did. Yeah, that was getting targeted on me that time.
Confused with night, I shall prevail.
Alright, so we actually got this again, which means we're gonna give ourselves a little extra push going into her round 4. Alright, slips off, run after it. Oh, wow, that died fast.
Your end is near.
Look out. I have this. Alright, back over to you. But switch over. Switch back over to white.
Black tendrils trail.
Okay. Now for the hard part.
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'll grind
How
you under
well
my
do you
heel.
follow directions? That's actually the name of a puzzle game that Dell used to do. Not the computer company Dell, but there was a company, I don't know if it's still around or not, called Dell, that used to do crossword puzzle books and other puzzle books, and one of the titles of their puzzles was called How Well Do You Follow Directions? Whoa! Now look out for that!
I'll grind you under my heel.
Yeah, stay in the middle this time and heal through. Oh! There we go. One and go. This time we should be able to run. Down. Oh, but keep moving. This is the farthest we've gone so far with all of our players still alive. Now here comes the important one. This should be lunacy again.
I'll grind you under my
Which
heel.
it is. Oh, why are you running? Yeah, just heal through. Just heal through. We can do this. We're so close. In fact, when we get down to 5%, I am going to be half inclined to utilize triple limit break. This will be her move. Move over here. Then come back this way. Then go back the other way. Alright, attempting the limit break. And down to 1%. Now, we should be able to outrun the next lunacy. And if we do, then we've got it. There we go, we won. Yeah, now you're the one who's eclipsed, Tsukiyomi. And she's down. And victory is ours. We finally pulled through. flip for the win. Yeah, while inspecting Yotsuyu's collapsed body like this. Yeah, suffice it to say, she's been through a lot, but so have we. Thankfully, we pulled through, and now we can see what happens after we claim our victory.